Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Francesca and today we'll be guiding you in this slow flow yoga class, perfect to do before you get to bed. So when you're ready, let's start into a child's pose, lowering the forehead down on the mat and close the eyes. Starting to bring attention to the breathing. As you start to relax your face muscle, the shoulders, the back. Taking this moment to arrive in this space, focusing your mind on being present here in this moment. And then start to walk with the hands towards the right side, lengthening the left side of the body. It doesn't matter how deep you go, but just keep holding here as you keep doing long deep breath in and out through the nose. And start to make your way back to the center, and this time walk with the hands towards the left side. Forward down, pushing with the hands against the floor, lengthening the right side this time. One more deep breath here. And slowly start to make your way back to the center, weight on the fingertips, and start to round through the spine, coming to a tabletop position. Then arch open through the chest, look up, deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, send the hips up and back, transitioning back into a child's pose. And keep repeating these waves, rounding as you come forward. Then open through the chest, look up, deep breath in. And as you exhale, hips up and back, child's pose. Keep repeating it at your own pace, maybe going faster, maybe going slower. But taking this moment to warm up the spine, to release any tension. Really linking each movement with the breathing. Next time you're in a tabletop position, tuck your toes and lift the knees, come into a down dog. Extending through the spine, keeping the gaze towards your navel, towards your feet. And start to bend through the legs, pedaling here. Or if you prefer to hold stillness, you can also do that. So doing any movement that you need in this moment. Then find stillness, start to walk with the hands towards your feet, allowing the head to be heavy, lengthening here. As you shift the weight a little bit more on your toes. Then let's cross the hands behind the back, keep the palms together, and start to push with the hands over the head. Keep bending the knees, deep breath in and a deep breath out. Lengthening through the shoulders. And as you exhale, release hands down on the mat and start to walk forward with the hands, coming back into a down dog. Sending the hips up and back. Take a moment in stillness again. And then round through the spine very slowly as you shift the weight forward, come into plank. Then lower the knees down on the mat, come into a tabletop position. Arch, take a deep breath in through the nose. And keeping the hips in line with the knees, walk forward with the hands as you lower the forehead down on the mat. And take this moment to open through the chest, gently pushing the chest towards the floor as you draw the shoulder blades together. Keeping the gaze forward, deep breath in and a deep breath out. Taking this moment here to create space in the body. And as you exhale, slide forward, lowering the belly down on the mat for a Sphinx pose. Keep pushing the mat back, engaging here. And you got the option to lift the elbows off the mat. Otherwise, you can keep the elbows down, but make sure wherever you are to have your glutes engaged. Keep opening for the chest, deep breath in and out through the nose. And as you exhale, lower the forehead down on the mat. Then open the left knee out to the side, flexing the left foot. And you can place both hands underneath the forehead as you keep the eyes closed, taking a moment in stillness. As you do long deep breath in and out through the nose. Creating space in the hip. Then open the arms out like a T. And start to lift the left foot and place it over the right leg, coming to a spinal twist. Pushing up and back with the knee, creating space in your spine. And again, making sure you're not going too deep, but you're giving time to your body to open up and to lengthen. Staying here for one more deep breath. And as you exhale, release, lowering the belly again down on the mat. Hands underneath the forehead. Moving the hips side to side for a moment, releasing any tension in the lower back. And then repeat on the other side. So we're going to open the right knee out, flexing the right foot. You can open the arms out like a T, or you can place the hands underneath the forehead, whatever you prefer. Preparing for the twist, place the right foot over the left leg. And maybe if you want, you can hold on to the foot. Otherwise, keep pushing with the knee up and back. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Holding it here for one more deep breath. And as you exhale, start to release, coming back to lay down on the mat. Take a moment moving the hips side to side and place the hands underneath the shoulder and start to lift yourself back up. Sending the hips up and back. Coming to a tabletop position. Then bring the right shin forward for pigeon pose. Open through the chest, look up, deep breath in through the nose, lengthen. And if you want, as you exhale, you can lower the forearm down on the mat and the forehead down. Lengthening through the spine, allowing the head to be very heavy. Keep the hip open, deep breath in and out through the nose. Shoulders relaxed, eyes closed. Allow your body to open up and to relax here. And then start to rise back up with the chest. And come to sit on the right hip, opening the left leg out to the side. Reposition the right foot a little bit closer towards you. Flex the left foot and reach over the head with the right arm as you side bend towards the left leg. Deep breath in and out through the nose as you keep lengthening the side of the body. Keeping the shoulder open, try not to sink here. Allowing the head to be very heavy. And start to rise back up with the chest. We're going to square off the hips as you rotate towards the left leg. And start to walk forward with the hands, maybe keeping the hands on the mat, or you can hold on to the left foot. Keeping the head heavy, deep breath in and out as you lengthen here. Maybe keeping your eyes closed. Stay here for one more deep breath. And as you exhale, rise back up. And let's open both legs out and long, keeping both legs active, flex the feet. And start to walk forward with the hands. And it doesn't matter how deep you go here, but make sure your legs are active and your glutes engaged. Flexibility allows, you can lower the elbows down on the mat. And wherever you are, just allow the head to be heavy as you lengthen the space in between the shoulder blades. Noticing the sensation of surrender, of grounding on the mat. And with the help of the hands, start to rise back up with the chest, taking a moment here before you transition into pigeon pose on the left leg. So bend the left leg as you extend the right leg behind you. Taking a moment to square off the hips, then open through the chest, look up, lengthen, deep breath in. And if you want, you can lower the elbows down on the mat and the forehead down. Taking this moment here to lengthen. Sending the breath in the part of the body that needs it the most as we slowly start to let go. One last deep breath here. And then start to rise back up with the chest, coming to sit down on the mat. Keeping the right leg extended, bending the left leg. Right hand on the mat, left arm over the head, lengthening the side of the body. Like we did before, doesn't matter how deep you go, but just keep focusing on opening through the shoulder and lengthening the side. Keeping the leg active and extended. Deep breath in and a deep breath out, rise back up and square off the hips. Take a deep breath in and start to walk towards the right leg, either keeping the hands on the mat or holding onto the right foot. Guiding the forehead towards the knees, allowing the head to be heavy, but keeping the leg engaged and extended. Staying here for one more deep breath. And slowly start to rise back up with the chest. Bending both legs, bring the sole of the feet together for diamond pose, keeping the heels a little bit farther away from you. And as you exhale, fold, holding onto the foot, allowing the head to be heavy, as you lengthen the space in between the shoulder blades. As you keep doing long deep breath in and out through the nose, bending here. Tapping in the sensation of surrender, of stillness, and allowing the gravity to bring a little bit closer without forcing any movement. Slowing the breathing down, the heartbeat down. And very slowly start to rise back up, preparing to come to lay down on the mat. Allowing the back to touch the mat, and once you get there, hug the knees to the chest. Maybe gently swinging side to side, making sure to keep the chin tucked in so you're lengthening the entire spine. Then release the left foot down on the mat and place the right ankle on top of the left knee. Guide the legs to the chest, crossing the hands behind the left thigh for reclined pigeon pose. Holding either into stillness or maybe gently swinging side to side, creating a little bit more space in that hip. Whatever you prefer is completely fine. Just focus on keeping the hip open. Then we're going to drop the knees towards the right side as you extend the left arm out and long without forcing any movement or the knees to touch the mat, but taking this moment here to lengthen. Maybe keeping your eyes already closed as you extend. Then as you exhale, returning back to the center, and this time drop the knees towards the left side. As you extend the right arm out and long, rotating the head towards the right hand. Shoulders relaxed, back relaxed. Stay here for one more deep breath. And slowly start to rise back up. Hugging again both knees to the chest, bringing the spine back into a neutral position, taking a moment here. Then lower the right foot down on the mat, left ankle on top of the right knee. Hugging the knees in, crossing the hands behind the right thigh, taking a moment here in this reclined pigeon pose. Either holding in stillness or gently swinging side to side, so maybe doing the same thing that you did on the other side. Then release the right foot down on the mat and guide the knees towards the left side as you open the right arm out and long. Without forcing any movement, same thing as before, allowing your body to open up and to lengthen. And start to rise back up, cross the left leg on top of the right and drop the knees to the right side, coming to a twist. Sending the gaze towards the left hand, deep breath in and out through the nose. And start to make your way back to the center. As you hug both knees to the chest, gently swinging side to side. Then widen the knees, bring the feet up towards the ceiling, holding onto the big toes, keeping the chin tucked in. You can keep both legs bent, or you can extend them and gently swing one side and the other. And release. Keep the knees hugged in for a moment, and as you exhale, start to extend them out and long, coming to Shavasana, or choosing any version of Shavasana that you prefer. Allowing your body to expand, allowing your body to relax. As you slowly let go of any control of the breathing. Taking this moment in stillness, with your eyes closed, letting go of any thoughts about the future, about the past, but just being present here in this moment, with your body, with your breath. And using the breath, start to come back to your body. As you do a scan from the crown of the head all the way down to the feet. And if you wish to stay here longer in Shavasana, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, start to gently doing movements to awaken the body, opening the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, please make sure to leave me a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.